What's going on, guys? My name is Wade with TechDaily. So these are the new Beats Solo Buds. And on the back of the box, they're so eloquently described as being true wireless earbuds with case. That description is both really uninspiring yet incredibly accurate for what these buds truly are. For $79, these are, I think, the cheapest standalone Beats/Apple product that isn't like a case or a cable. And these buds are also probably the most stripped down feature-wise of any earbuds I've personally tried. Inside the package, you of course get the true wireless earbuds with case. And first off, I have to say, I love the see-through red housing on these. They remind me of an N64, but if this isn't your style, you can get them in matte black, storm gray, or arctic purple. You also get a matchbook-sized packet of miniature things, including 3 different size replacement rubber ear tips for the buds, and a stack of paperwork, which includes an Apple Music free trial. Feel free to take that if you want it. 1 singular Beats logo sticker, and some legal info. And that's it, actually. The Solo Buds are riding solo in the box. No charging cable, unfortunately, or anything else included. Now, the first thing you notice about the Solo Buds is how small they are. Well, I guess more accurately, how small the case is. Here's my AirPods Pro case for a quick comparison. Not quite half as tall and just about the same thickness. And the reason the Solo Buds case is so tiny is because it's literally just a case. It isn't a charging case, at least not a portable or wireless charging case that charges the earbuds when you're on the go. There's no battery within the case itself. And that's the first big missing feature with these streamlined Solo Buds. The back of the case has a USB-C port, of course, so when you physically plug in the case with the earbuds housed inside, you are charging the earbuds with the case, but when you take the buds with you, when you're out and about, the buds aren't charging in there. They're just sort of along for the ride. All the battery power is inside the actual earbuds. And you can theoretically get up to 18 hours of listening time from just the buds, which honestly is impressive, all things considered. I mean, 2 or 3 hours of daily listening means you could get away with charging these buds once a week. The actual Solo Buds themselves, I think, are a pretty straightforward and familiar sort of design. They basically look like the higher tier Beats Studio Buds from last year, and their form factor is probably more enticing to the folks who just want a normal looking earbud, as opposed to the dangling AirPods or new Samsung Galaxy Buds, for example. When the buds are popped back inside the case, there's a couple magnetic touch points that keep them in place. No matter how hard you jiggle or shake them, they're not going to fall out. And the case also has that satisfying magnetic lid to further ensure the earbuds don't go wandering off somewhere else. Setting these up is super simple, whether you have an iPhone or an Android device. When you pop open the case, your phone or tablet or whatever should recognize them immediately with a one-tap connect option. And Android users should download the dedicated Beats app from the Google Play Store in order to customize some things. iOS users, all these settings can be found within the Bluetooth menu in Settings. As far as the fit, obviously a lot of this is just personal preference, but the Beats Solo Buds have, I think, a really universal sort of form factor with an angled end to sit deep in your ear and the swappable ear tips that allow you to find precisely the right size for you. I always sort of opt for the twist and push approach to get these to sit as deep inside my ear canal as possible. It keeps them secure, but it isn't too uncomfortable. Though these buds are maybe a little thicker or chunkier than some others, so much so that if you have smaller ears, the bulk of the bud might be protruding out a bit, and the extra weight could cause them to fall out from time to time. So again, your mileage may vary. I think nowadays, though, most people sort of know the kinds of earbuds that work best for them. Functionality-wise, the Solo Buds have a physical control button on each earbud that requires quite a bit of force, honestly, to actually press the button and make an action happen. The position of the button on the buds is also not quite center, so weirdly enough, skipping songs or answering phone calls with the button controls wasn't always as easy or a first try sort of deal. And with those buttons, you can customize their functionality a little bit between single and double presses or a press and hold for adding volume controls, but you might notice that the button controls are literally the only feature or customization option these buds have. What I mean by that is the Solo Buds don't have EQ settings, for example, so you can't change the sound balance on the fly. You also don't have active noise cancellation or pass-through. There's no sound profiles to choose from. These Solo Buds are literally just earbuds that take the sound from your phone or laptop or computer and put it through your ears with no additional frills or features or functions whatsoever. They say they have a baseline spatial audio sound, but between these and like AirPods Pro, for example, I'm not experiencing anything noticeable, and I'm not sure why you'd want a spatial audio feature out of all the other possible features you could have with earbuds. The complete lack of anything resounding on the buds I think is odd for two reasons. One, the Beats/Apple brand is kind of well known for offering a lot with most of their products. Having such a simple pair of earbuds feels more like you're getting an off-brand Amazon product from a no-name company. And two, at $79, these are inexpensive for an Apple/Beats product, relatively speaking, but probably twice as expensive as they should be given their overall lack of any real features. I mean, these buds I don't think are even water resistant or offer any sort of IP rating whatsoever. There's no mention of them even being sweat resistant on the Beats website, so be super careful with these and don't sweat on them, I guess. The real kicker for me though with these is the sound. I don't think it's unfair to say that Beats products, whether they're earbuds or headphones or Bluetooth speakers or the sound system in a car, they usually have a particular bumping bass that, love it or hate it, is unique and almost iconic at this point. But beyond the bass, Beats usually sound decent enough or high quality enough to sort of kind of justify some premium in their price point. With these though, I just don't think that's the case at all. Not only do they kind of lack the punchy bass you'd expect, they lack any decency in their sound at all. The earbuds sound muddy, not quite distorted, but low quality to the point that you doubt yourself that you actually purchased something from Beats or from Apple. Part of my gripe there is the expected standard of what the name brand suggests, but a bigger part is the price tag too. At $79, these obviously aren't expensive, considering what else is out there in the world of wireless earbuds. But given their incredibly short list of features and subpar sound, I think you could get a lot more for a lot less. And I'm personally not speaking from the perspective of an audiophile. I'm just an average schmo who's tried a couple dozen earbuds over the years, and these just aren't all that enticing for all the reasons I mentioned. Aside from the funky cool case, which again, I love, it's probably the best thing about these buds, their only other noteworthy feature, I guess, is Find My for both iOS and Android, but that's all that's higher end, I guess you could say. And look, I know these aren't technically higher end earbuds, but they come from a high end brand of sorts, and they have a price tag that suggests they're potentially better than the off-brand Amazon stuff you see. But something from SoundPeats or Anchor Soundcore, or maybe even a no-name off-brand company from Amazon, probably has more features than these Solo Buds for a similar or maybe even cheaper price point. I suppose if you want the Beats logo and you like the style or design, then go for it. They're cool earbuds with a nice fit, and they'll pair great with iOS devices for sure. But if you have even $50 to spend on some earbuds, I feel like there are countless better options out there, right? What do you guys think of these new Beats Solo Buds? Are you considering them right now? Do you have a pair? Let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear your thoughts, of course. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video though. Be sure to follow TechDaily on Twitter and subscribe to the TechDaily YouTube channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys later.